Next is truly a special performance. He is our own, a proud Loyola alumnus, will now entertain us with his wit, humor. Let's get ready to laugh. Angelo Bevin Dicros of the batch 2001 is the Joint Secretary of Loyola Old Boys Association, or called LOBA.
The performance is dedicated to his son, Ethan Angelo of 2E.
Parent of a school-going kid again in the same school. In the mornings, it's quite overwhelming for you because a lot of things are happening. So when your kid is ready, your lunch bag is not ready. When your kid and the lunch bag is ready, your school bag is not ready. Now when all three of them are ready, I am not ready. Now what happens if all of them are ready? The school bus is not ready because it's already left 2 minutes back. Again, what I feel is, as parents, we also are part of the school, or it always feels that you are also part of school. Hear me out. So whenever your kid comes back in the evening, you have to kind of go into that app, look at the homework and ensure that he has to do it. The stress of the exams is equally or not more than the kid for the parent as well. It always feels that you are also doing that. And out of the blue, suddenly the government declares a holiday. Your first instinct from your school days is like, yay, I don't have to wake up in the morning. But suddenly your ecstasy turns into despair because the next day you realize that you have to work, but your kids are going to be at home. So back when we were in school, our principal at that particular point of time and also our teachers were kind of very insistent that we speak in English. They used to kind of have these kind of squads, the English-speaking squads, called the English-speaking squads, who would kind of police the campus, and the moment we don't speak in English, we'll be reported back, etc. There were also another method wherein these kind of ID card styled cards were there, which was kind of handed over to whoever spoke in Malayalam. So whenever anyone speaks in Malayalam, you get this card and you have to kind of hand it over to the next person. So it becomes a passing of the parcel after some time. It's just like that. Anyway, you get the card, you speak in Malayalam, hand it over to the next guy when he replies in Malayalam. Thanks to all of them, finally, after an entire generation, the students of Loyola are speaking in English among themselves. I'm sure with the school day practices are progressing at the moment, the kids are always told that you are not supposed to show your backside to the audience. Probably you can do this, or probably this is the maximum that you are allowed to do, because it's rude to show your backside. So that is exactly what happened with the MIG. The MIG, I presume that you've seen the MIG over there. So earlier when people used to come inside, this particular MIG was facing backwards. And now, if you notice, it's not like that, it's pointing forward. I know a lot of you parents is that, relax, that's quite normal. That just means that you are a parent for a senior kid, probably 10th, 11th or 12th. Moving on. So just like it took a generation for the students to start speak English among themselves. You remember that house t-shirts which you actually pack on the days of the PE, it's called physical education right now, it was earlier PT, physical training, but it's the same. So you remember those t-shirts? So those t-shirts were not t-shirts earlier, they were just normal cotton colored sleeveless vests that you wear inside your shirt. So just like it took a generation for that house t-shirt to come from under the shirt to outside the shirt, a lot of other things also happened. There were there were a few Loyolites, probably fighter pilots, who would have flown that MiG over there, and they would have never imagined that this would finally one day come back and rest at their own place where they got wings to fly. Thank you guys, you've been a wonderful audience.
That was an incredible time that we experienced.
Angelo, we didn't want you to go. We know you're alumnus of Loyola School. We know a little bit about you, but we would like to hear from you, Loyola School to stand-up comedy.
Yeah, so it all started from here, I believe. We still have the assembly speeches with sweaty palms and quivering legs. We used to kind of say assembly speeches probably at this point or in a different auditorium altogether. So that was always there. But moving into your adulthood, you just didn't have that kind of avenues. And thanks to Loyola, you also had a writing background. So one fine day, you were just invited by your office to kind of do a stand-up and see how that goes. And luckily it clicked. I have been doing stand-up for the past 3 years now, even including corporate shows. So yeah, that's where how I ended up in stand-up comedy.
Thank you so much. I have a custom question. I think I asked it last time also. School day, Laugh Fest, Zest. I would like you to share the experience about all of them.
Okay, that's a tough one because here we are kind of comparing apples and oranges because school day and Laugh Fest is something that you had when you were a student in school, and Zest is something that you come as a parent. But yeah, I'll try and see what I can come up with. So yes, I would definitely feel Laugh Fest is the ultimate because even though we are not participants there, the students, they do a lot of organizing, and that actually gives you a lot of I think the foundations for all our organization skills starts from there. Also, Murali, you'll be interested to know, I think you definitely know that there is a fun fact related to Laugh Fest during our times. Before Prithviraj Sukumaran was the star that you guys know, he was the La persona in both the years, 11th and 12th, and me and Murali Chetan were fortunate enough to be part of the audience at that point of time. So that's a fun fact.
True.
You remember that, Murali?
Yes, Angelo.
And yeah, school day definitely for the 11th standard drama. I don't know if they still have that. That's the magnum opus. Here again, I would like to share a fun fact. We had a drama which featured the Indian Army. And as a strange coincidence, the couple of guys who played the army men are currently serving as a commander in the Navy and the other as a serving colonel in the Northeast as a commanding officer of his battalion. So that's with regard to school day. Zest, what can I say? Zest has been kind to me for the past 2-3 years. Every year I come here and perform, and it's the energy, the vibe, the organization skills take me back to the Laugh Fest days, and it's just like going back to time. Thank you.